Let me move from some very positive material to some potentially negative material, but important stuff nonetheless. There's been talk lately about certain individuals within 2KW and even with NEW. These individuals were supposedly complaining. There was some problems with people apparently unnecessarily complaining. Would you like to comment on that?
As I've mentioned before, C4, through his complaints, there's no need to backtrack and go over that again. You've already been told. Okay? You know, basically, given the opportunity to possibly win the Interborough title, didn't necessarily get it, didn't like what he heard. Okay, I'm not wrestling. That's done. Let's see.
You can just give an outline of the nature of the complaints instead of, it's up to you.
I've heard things as far as the same guys getting pushed. I've seen guys, for example, Hazel has come up to me and asked, he just came, it's not even asked, it just seemed like more of a man. I should get a title shot. What? What have you done to get a title shot? Realistically speaking. Sure, I put the guy in a storyline where he defeated Mikey Havoc and C4 on the first AEW show. And, you know, he went on a bit of a winning streak. You know, he got so hyped up, he's like, hey, you know something, you know, how about you make this match happen for the 2KW European title against Whiplash? At the time, I have nothing to do with storylines or making matches, anything with 2KW related. Okay. For your birthday, you want it? Okay, you get it. You get it the day before your birthday instead. You get the match. You get tons of bottles thrown at you. You look like the ultimate jackass for trying to be so damn tough. You know. Which, by the way, it was still a good match. But still, all the more so. You did nothing. So you don't deserve anything. You know. And ass kissing doesn't help either, you know. I mean, really. Who else complained? I have heard of Kid Carnage complaining. But, you know, I really don't know the guy. No, here's my favorite one. But, you know, let's just X out the whole Kid Carnage. Kid Crazy is the one I'm gonna get at. Oh, yeah. You want to know about what he did? Okay? Or rather, how he felt at the time? You know? Kid Crazy, I don't know very much about. He was slim last year. He got a bit heavier now and can't fit his old gear. And he felt the need that he should be in matches against Rays, against Murda, against, you know, probably even Cage with William Black. You know, he's like begging for that match too against William Black. It's sad that I know these things. He thinks that he's like at the level that they're at, because I'm not even at the level that they're at. But I know good and damn well I'm nowhere near the level he's at. Okay? And what did he do? He was when I gave him the opportunity to wrestle Rays, I basically told him, if you didn't do good enough, you're out. Okay? He did better than I expected. You know, honestly speaking. But I go all the time and I sit back at home and I watch all the NEW shows that I have on tape. And I sit back and I watch and I said, well, damn, you were moving like extra slow. I mean, I shouldn't talk. I'm moving like an old man myself at the age of 23. But it's like, you were moving real slow. You really think you did that great that you deserve to face William Black? You don't even deserve to face Vic St. Judas, but you got that. Rays, but you got that. You know, the younger guys that are up there right now, guys like Scarface and Rocky, to me are good. Or just, even Hazel is above you. It's the truth.
As far as any possible solution for this problem, what do you see as any possibility?
There's only one thing you really can do. Get rid of them. You want to bitch, moan, want to complain? You know, since we're in the park, there's the gates. Go back home and do whatever it was you were doing. And this goes for any and everybody. Whether you be the top guy that's all the way up there on top of the world, or you're the guy who's all the way at the bottom of the barrel. Bye. We don't need you. Because, as has been said before, whether it be NEW or 2KW, it's going to go on with or without you.
Let me go back to something a little more positive. Your favorite 2KW or NEW matches of the year?
Let's see. One of my favorite 2KW matches was Angel Ortiz versus Chris Cage, the one that I refereed, where Angel Ortiz finally got the victory. Another favorite match of mine would be G-Murder versus William Black. Another one would be Reyes versus Czech. Any one of those matches, Reyes versus Czech, that they had. It didn't matter whether they be in a singles match or a tag match. It was just that damn good. Let's see. That's all from 2KW. Oh, also Christopher Cage versus William Black. You know, most people say Chris Cage is the best guy. Most people say William Black is the best guy. You put the two of them in there together and it's like, wow, you really got something special right there. You got a really good match that anybody out there will want to see. That's a fan of Backyard Wrestling, or that's a fan, basically, of 2KW. You want to see that. As far as NEW, favorite matches that I want to see, favorite matches of mine that I've seen were the big 10-man tag. Let's see, it was Murder, Send, Check, Grifter. Who else was on that team? Like memory loss for a second. Like, you watched the show so many times. Joey DeMonico up against Salo, William Black. Let's see who else. Joey Doomsday Resto, Angel Ortiz, and Ray Sexton. That was one. It was like I got ridiculous with NEW. When I booked the matches, I've made so many tag matches. Everyone was like, oh God, when are you guys stop doing these tag matches? God, it's so annoying. You don't even have tag belts here. Hey, I got them afterwards. You know, NEW's about to come to a close. The big Super Show, the 10-man tag, it was FMB's team versus Ray's team. Now, what I really want to see, though it's not a favorite match, it will be a future favorite of mine if it does happen. Everybody says, oh, I want to see Zero versus Reyes. I had an interest in wanting to do that. I just said, just let it go. I want to see FMB versus Reyes. That's what I want to see. Okay? Now, when you sit there and think about it, you say, I don't know too much about FMB. I know a hell of a lot about Reyes. But for the match that you see with FMB, you know that he's good. Trust me, those two guys can pull up something together. From that show, from that Super Show, also, the triple threat for the NEW title, Whiplash, William Black, and G-Murder. That was a very good match. You know, even though they said, damn, it was basically like they were like pretty much the first match, because the match that was on before that was like, why are you putting this on right now, Malik? This is just really bad. No disrespect to any of you guys, but when they went out there and they pulled it off, it was just good. It was really good.